G'day folks, how you going? I'm Benno, welcome to the shed. Well, today I'm going to build a small off-grid solar power system, and all that's going to do is run my beer fridge, at this stage anyway. Hopefully in the near future we'll be upgrading it here and there as the dollars permit. See what happens. Try and do my bit for global warming, in a small way. Well, so eventually I'd like to be able to run my whole workshop off the solar system, but at this stage that's just not possible. I'll only be running a 600 watt inverter and running off some car batteries that I've accumulated, and I've got my 250 watt solar panel. I don't know whether it actually puts out 250 watts. I've never actually measured it, but that's what it was sold as. Anyway, let's get into it, go to the shed. Alright, so this is the solar panel I'm going to use. This is the one I was using when I was camping in the bush. Pretty large sort of thing. There's nothing particularly fancy about it. It's got a pretty long lead, which, well, had a pretty short lead initially. It's got a little controller there. An intelligent solar controller. I don't know how good these things are. The two panels are joined together at the controller, and I'm not really sure whether I want to move that inside the building or leave it connected to the panels. Yeah, not quite sure yet. That's the panel. I have a number of batteries that have come out of various vehicles that I've had over the last couple of years, and there is one more battery which is bloody huge, and that's still sitting in the vehicle, so I'll get that out and that'll get joined in as well. What else do we need? Alright, so we're just printing up a little box to mount some gauges and what have you in. I started making this before I actually got the ones that I wanted to use. Well, I didn't get the ones I wanted to use, which would have fitted perfectly into that, but I still may be able to use it. It'll come in handy for something anyway. Alright, so this is just a few of the things I'm going to use for this job. I'm not going to use those scissors. So what do we got here? Firstly, there's an old set of jumper leads. I'll be using that for connecting my batteries together. Don't need that. I've got 8 battery terminals. Another 2 terminals for power in. I'm not going to explain exactly how it all works, but okay, so we've got this one. I printed this up. That'll be measuring the battery voltage and the amps that are running out of the battery to the inverter, so how much draw it's actually taking from the batteries. This meter here will be measuring my AC side, so it'll be measuring how many amps I'm drawing, how many watts I'm drawing, and the actual voltage that is coming from the inverter. I've just got an old cigarette socket that's going to supply 12 volts out. The batteries will be connected to these terminals, as well as the inverter and all this metering. That's how I'm thinking it's going to go. I don't really have that much of a clue. It's sort of suck and see how it comes together. I might have to change my plan slightly along the way, but that's just the way it goes in Benno's shed. So if you like this stuff, just sneak down the bottom there and give us a like and drop us a comment. And if you feel so inclined, smack the subscribe button. Well, I'm just going to test the voltage on these batteries, see if they're actually going to be usable. Alright, so we've got first one, yeah, that's sitting at 12.45, 12.85, 10.78, which is fine because I haven't used that for a while. There's a little one down here, 12.87. Those batteries have held their charge for quite some time. These 3 have just sat around for a while, so yeah, I'm happy with that. And I've got the other one, which is about 2 of these put together. And I know that's good because I just started a vehicle with it this morning. And this here, that's the little inverter I'm going to be using. Alright, so I'm just going to make up the looms here. I've been out, I've measured up the lengths I need for what's out there at the moment. So I'll just do the do. Well, they all seem to have fitted quite nicely. I'll go off and do the negative side and yeah, fit that up, and then we're off to the next step. Okay, so we've got them all together. Let's see what we get across the whole bank of batteries. Should be 12 volts, roughly. So across the whole bank of batteries, 12.69 volts. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. So I might stick the charger on it, get them all up to right up to spec, and see how it all goes. All right, so this is finished printing. Get it off the print plate. There we go. See if we can use that. All right, well that's north in that direction. So I want to put the salt down. So the solar panel's up and it is connected to the battery. So the batteries are all together. I should have 150, 160 amp hours worth of battery. I did try to start the fridge. This is the fridge right here, on an extension lead, which was in the office. And yeah, the thermostat clicked on, but the fridge wouldn't start. So I'm thinking maybe, you know, just because I had such a long extension lead, because it's from one side of the factory to the other, you know, it's good 25, 30 metres a lead. So I thought I'd bring it out here and see how it goes. So, and now it's just a matter of waiting for the thermostat to click, and hopefully, even if I open the door, it'll probably be quicker. Make it get hot inside. Oh, it's nice and cool. Bloody warm in here. Fridge is running. Yeehaw! All right. So I wonder how long it'll stay running. Now I need to actually finish the system, and this fridge runs at what is it? It's an 80 watt fridge. So I could probably do the maths and work it out, but I couldn't be bothered. But we'll just sit here and watch it. I had to take the battery charger off because it was getting a bit too hot. Not designed to charge full batteries at a time, I suppose. I might just muck around and I'll just hook up the metering and see what I get there. Oh, the fridge has got to kick in again shortly. Here we go. Not pulling a lot of amperage, but it certainly is dragging the volts down to 12.3. But as soon as that kicks off again, it's only drawing, what, 2 amps? There we go, just kicked off again. And the battery should bounce back. Yeah, well, 12.69 is not bad. I'm quite happy with that. If I come back to that in another 10 minutes, it'll probably be sitting at 2.7, 12.7 again. Why do I keep saying 2.7? 12.7. Oh, there we go. There we go. And batteries have settled at 12.7. Well, that's not bad actually. I'm pretty impressed with that. I don't know what else to tell you. I'll let it run for another couple of hours, but I'm not going to let it run overnight. Totally jerry-rigged. So, you know, it's jumper leads and all sorts of shit. So the concept works. I don't know how well that little inverter is going to handle this. It really does struggle when the fridge kicks in. Might need to look at a larger inverter, but it is, you know, with an El Cheapo, super El Cheap piece of junk really, and it was just, oh, there we go, it's just kicked in again. Oh, hear that? That's really struggling. What are our amps? It's not pulling a whole lot of amps. And it's cycling in pretty quickly because I've actually got the door open. So, shut the door, that's cycled out again. Once again, it's coming back up. Oh, I've just turned the fridge off, turned all the power off. I'm not going to leave that going. I've got no breakers or any sort of surge protection or anything attached to that. This has been running for about 5 hours, and lo and behold, it is still sitting at 12.7 volts. That's pretty impressive. Anyway, I'm going to end this video now. Hey, seeing you've made it to the end of the video, you may as well hit the like button, drop us a comment, and if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. Get notifications of new videos. Time to end this video. Cheers, see you later, bye. That's warm out there. Well, it's time to crack a coldie. Cheers.